Well, good afternoon, and thanks for listening to New Jersey's hottest live and local afternoon drive show. You demanded it, now you got it. I'm Tommy G, along with the All-Star Jersey crew, always looking out for you. And on today's show, we have a wacky breaking news reporters checking in. Jackie's hanging out with our cause and rescue of the day. I'm Marty Gilscott, Consumer News. Anthony with Entertainment. Spanky may check in. Matt Blaze is here. David R's got some great prizes for you to win. We'd also like to thank our first responders of New Jersey who are out and about right now. And I see we have a studio audience here today. Right there, Jack Hang?
We have a big audience.
We have a big audience here today. In fact, we got the incredible man in here. Very popular man. Mm-hmm. He's in a very popular band. And you actually know this person personally, actually.
Yes.
And his lovely wife.
Yes,
correct?
I do.
All right, so let's put our hands together, studio audience, as we welcome Wayne Parsons from the band Alter Ego.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy and Jackie, for having me here today.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you this right now. People out there know about you. They know about the band. So we want to know a little bit more about you and delve into your life a little bit there, Wayne.
Well, we're not going to go too deep into my life because I think I only have a 12-minute segment. But if you want to go into the evening hours, I can certainly bore you to death. But it's a beautiful day here. I want to thank you for having me.
Our pleasure, our pleasure.
And yeah, it's all about the band today. But before I start, I just want to give a big shout out to my wife April.
Yeah, let's hear for April, everybody.
Yeah, April.
All right.
And it's all about her support,
her management,
her
style.
videos, all those videos that you see on the website, which is www.alteregotheband.com.
She's also streaming live on Facebook right now. If you're her Facebook friend, you can go to her Facebook page, and she's streaming this live.
Yeah, this is a real high-tech place, and we'll refer to this later while I'm eating my Gouda Lay's potato chips on the couch when I get back to my other alter ego life.
And speaking of alter ego, Wayne, first of all, what's the band? What kind of music you guys do?
Okay, you would refer to us as a cover rock band.
Yeah.
The band's been together with different personnel since 2008, but I have to identify us as a cover rock band, but we know there's a lot of cover rock bands out there, and my hat or headphones are off to all of them. It's a tough business playing in the bar venues and everything, but what separates us, I think, is our ability to approach many different genres in a electric and acoustic manner, which means venues that we play in are either, as we say, balls out electric, rock and roll, or we play in smaller venues where instead of me bringing my drums, I bring my cajon, and we bring our acoustic guitars and bass, and we play at lower levels to accommodate that scenario. But we are very much into adapting to the crowd, adapting to our audience. So
you watch what they're dancing to, and
yeah, pretty much. So we could take any song that we have that's danceable and pretty much put it on a perpetual loop. So if we have a dance floor, full of people that are having a good time, then we'll kind of keep the song going. We know how to acclimate.
Do you tolerate dirty dancing in front of you?
You know what? From my focal point, I have the best focal point being the drummer. I see everything that's going on, so I pretty much have blinders onto those things. But if everybody's thirsty, having a good time, then the venues usually ask us back.
And the artists you like to perform the music?
It goes down the line. I mean, we do Bob Marley. We got our Beatle tunes in there, our Stones.
But the Beatles,
but then again, we do different genres of indie rock type music that or B-sides of songs that you don't really hear that often, and we kind of change them up to our own style. So actions stronger than words here. If you went to the website and you saw some of the audios and videos, then you would see that we're quite versatile, and the thing that's good is we play as a trio, but most people that hear us think we're a 4 or 5 piece band. I just want to mention the 2 other members of the band. John Bryce, who's
what does he play?
He plays the bass. He's our lead singer, but he has this unique talent of fretting his bass and playing the harmonica at the same time. So that kind of gives you,
great.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see, and he does.
That's one of the reasons why the band is so popular throughout, not just Central Jersey, but in the tri-state area, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been asked to play in Brooklyn and New York, and a couple of times we did private parties, and of course the tolls and the gas was probably more than we were getting paid. But it's really about the love of the music.
Yeah.
It's all good. I just want to say, the band's been together since 2008. Original members, which whether they're streaming from Texas or Florida or from wherever they are, I wanted to mention their names, which is Tommy Glick, Bill Shar, Paula Luzzi, and Frank Longo, which were original members.
Yeah.
And a brief history, the band came together as I didn't play the drums for maybe 15 years. I was doing this thing called bringing up a family, and
You mean family obligations?
Yes, family obligations,
Being a father and a husband. And,
right, I was doing all that, the coaching and all those things. But one day I brought up my old set of Gretsch that I had since I'm 13 years old.
Yeah.
I refurbished them, I bought new cymbals and all that, and I played at a high school alumni show with my older son Cameron, who plays also the drums, and my younger son Chandler, who was playing the saxophone. But we kind of went back and forth and had this father-son drum battle. And long story short,
Awesome.
somebody in the audience, heard me and wanted to start a band.
Right.
And that's how Alter Ego came to be.
Yeah. You came up with a name?
I came up with it. I actually saw some kind of clothing store or something on 7th Avenue in New York. So if you can't get an idea for a band name there, then you're not going to get it anywhere. I also just want to take a moment to mention a very talented, exceptional guitar player in my band. He's been with me for over 3 years. That's Dave Griffith. And Dave, if you're listening, I just want to thank you for printing all the business cards, and I'll let Tommy know if he needs anything from your print shop. He'd be more than willing to work with you there. But that's pretty much the essence of this band.
Yeah. And what's kind of cool about it is that you have a very supportive wife. Very supportive wife, because sometimes, you marry somebody, what are you doing? You're going to hang out at a club.
Correct,
What are you
correct.
thinking?
Well, the thing is, kudos to April.
Let's hear for April once again, everybody.
I mean, she has been supporting it, and she's the one that puts up with all the rehearsing. We've been rehearsing in my home for the past 7 or 8 years. I mean, she hears the noise from 8 to 10 at night, and when the band started and the boys were still trying to study and everything, it was them that kind of put their studies off till I finished my band practice. And even to this day, we practice in my home, so she's very tolerant. She takes all the pictures, the videos, and she supports me when I put a venue together. I mean, you have to get the word out there. Even though you have a certain amount of popularity, you have to go out there and shout out and get people to come. But we have a blast when we play.
Joe Metuchin just sent me a note here, wants to know if you have any original music that you guys do.
Actually, Dave Griffiths has a library of original music that I heard. He had some rough tapes, and we're actually talking about putting those into the Alter Ego repertoire. But you have to remember, when you play in the bar circuit, the tiki bar circuit, it becomes tough to bring in original music. People want to hear play that funky music, and they want to hear Sweet Home Alabama. I mean, it's just
Brown Eyed Girl.
Brown Eyed Girl, Margarita. They want to hear all those things. So it's definitely on the it's on the agenda to kind of approach, bringing a few of our original songs into it. And that would be great.
Yeah. Where are you going to be playing next, or what's your upcoming calendar look like?
Okay, what's interesting, we have a couple of, we actually had 2 weeks off, which is very unusual for us. We play, almost every week, and we did, 65, 70 shows last year. But right now, we're starting to gear up for the summer circuit, which is down in Long Branch, Seabright and areas like that. I
Right.
just want to mention a few of
Jersey
them.
Shore stuff.
Yeah, it's Jersey Shore stuff, but venues like the Eventide Bar and Grill in Seabright, the Ocean Place Tiki Bar. We're at Beach Walk, which is a little further down in Seabright, and we play all the time at Seagirt Lanes, Howard Lanes. And actually, next Friday we will be at Rivoli's in Howell, and the following night we're making our debut at the Idle Hour in Point Pleasant. So we're getting around, and if you look at our schedule on our website www.alteregotheband.com, you will see that we play frequently in the same venues, which tells you we play there. They love us and they invite us back. I don't try to saturate the market, because we have enough to keep us busy. But that's pretty much
We have a caller. We have a caller. I believe it's Connor on the line. Connor, what's your question or comment?
How you doing, Tommy? I actually saw Alter Ego in Cedar. I'm sorry, not Cedar. They were at the Howell Lanes or 3026. I saw them.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. All right. That's great. So
It's really good.
yeah.
We appreciate the good words.
So it is. You got your fan. So
Yeah.
Just out of the blue, you were listening and you heard him on here, and that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I was on their website just the other day, and
What?
the new person.
You got a real fan here.
Well, you know what's cool about the website?
Yeah,
That's also different, Tommy. When you look at all the live audios, when you listen to the live audios and view the videos, everything's recorded live through a little video camera. We don't use any studio magic or any additional musicians. So I always like to say, what you hear and what you see is what you get.
Yeah. Connor, how old are you?
I'm 24.
You got a 24-year-old groupie.
It's crazy.
Look at that.
Well, without disclosing my age, I'm certain. Let's put it this way:
Yeah.
Charlie Watts and I could probably have a couple of beers together if given the opportunity.
All right. Well,
But that's what keeps me
going.
young.
Connor, thanks for calling, buddy. Okay. Thanks a lot for checking in. All right. Bye bye. Look at that. He actually saw you. You were at the Howell Lanes sometime.
Yeah, I'm going to be at the Howell Lanes, I
Yeah.
believe, in April. They actually booked me there back-to-back weeks because he said he loves us there.
Yeah.
So I think it's April 22nd and April 29th. And also the Seagirt Lanes, which is the 23rd, is very cool because they have a high stage set up over the bowling alley. So we hear the bowling balls going past us while we play, but they call it rock and bowl, and it's very cool. The lights are going, and people really enjoy themselves there.
Okay. So one more time, where can people find you, the band?
They can find me at, we have a Facebook, we also have a Facebook page, which is Alter Ego The Band NJ.
Right.
Alter Ego The Band NJ, and you have all the contact information there. We're actually starting to book some backyard parties. Very interesting people have come up to me and asked, if we're available for private, affairs and things like that. So we're going to be doing a couple of barbecues, and it's something we like to do. We like doing private events, and we do things for charity too. We did a Make-A-Wish Foundation event last year. And we're always open to those type of things. It's not always about trying to pocket some money. It's always about helping
Right.
Other people
Giving
as well.
back, that's good.
Yeah, but we're also available for private parties. We've done 50th anniversaries, 60th birthday parties, and let me tell you, if you give us enough notice, we could change our set list and our repertoire music to accommodate any style. We once did an Elvis. It was April? What was that? A 50th anniversary, and the guy loved Elvis. So it's not like every song was Elvis, but we integrated like 10, 12 Elvis songs, and that's the type of things we do. We do themes, and that's what makes it fun and keeps us motivated.
Wayne, thanks a lot for coming in today. It was
Hey,
awesome.
I really appreciate
Well,
the
hands together for
opportunity.
Wayne Parsons.
Thank you
The
very
band,
much.
Alter Ego, Jersey Traffic Weathers. Next is Tommy G. We'll be right back.